second finger grip, thumb and first finger grip, and the first and second finger grip. With the front throws, the thrower learns to accelerate the javelin along a straight path. The thrower should withdraw the javelin, hold it high above the head, and point it to the ground at a shallow angle. The end of the stuck javelin should point back to the thrower. Gradually increase the distance of the throws. Standing throw. In this step, the thrower learns to throw from the power position. The thrower should withdraw the javelin and keep the palm above shoulder level. The left side of the body should block the movement. The right knee and hip should push forward. Three-stride rhythm and throw. This exercise introduces the impulse stride and links it with the power position. The thrower should start with the right leg forward, perform the impulse stride, and throw. Use a space marked on the ground to teach the leg movements of the impulse stride. This should be done without and with a javelin. Check the power position. Five-stride rhythm and throw. This step develops the movements of the five-stride rhythm. Begin with 2 running steps, followed by a 3-stride rhythm. Check the power position. Approach and withdrawal. Practice withdrawal at walking, then jogging speed. The coach should use observation points from the side and the rear to check the position of the javelin. Fix the approach with start and intermediate marks. Check the power position. Hole sequence. In the final step, the phases are linked into a complete movement. Perform the complete sequence with javelins which are lighter and heavier than the competition weight, and with different implements. The discus throw technique is divided into 4 phases: swing, turn, delivery, and recovery. A correct grip is necessary to accelerate and impart rotation on the implement. In the swing phase, the thrower prepares for the turn by winding up. This pretenses the trunk, shoulders, and arm. In the turn phase, the left knee and foot are turned actively in the direction of the throw. The throwing shoulder is kept behind the body. The jump part of the turn is flat, and there is an incomplete extension of the push-off leg. The throwing arm is above hip height and behind the body. The key to the delivery phase is the power position. Here, the body weight is supported on the right leg, which is bent, and the discus is carried behind the body. As the delivery continues, the right leg is twisted and extends explosively. The left side of the body is blocked. The discus leaves the hand at shoulder height. In the recovery phase, the legs are changed quickly. Introduction. In this step, the thrower becomes familiar with the implement, safety measures, and the grip. The fingers are spread on the rim of the disc. The disc is held in the last joints of the fingers. The wrist is relaxed and straight. To get used to the discus and learn to rotate it correctly, bowl the implement on the ground to a partner, releasing it off the index finger. Modify the bowl to a flip or toss the discus in the air. Standing front throw. This exercise teaches the athlete to throw straight from a rotational acceleration. The thrower should use the legs for acceleration. For variation, start from a split leg position. Standing side throw. This exercise introduces the use of the active right leg. The thrower should turn the right heel out while pushing the right hip forward, at the same time blocking with the left leg. Use a variety of implements. Standing throw from the power position. Start with the back in the direction of the throw. Swing the discus backwards and upwards with the palm facing down. Focus on the activity of the right leg and the turn of the legs, hips, and trunk. The left side of the body should be used to block the movement. One-turn throw. This exercise introduces a 360-degree turn. Start outside the circle, facing the direction of the throw. Turn forward on the left foot, continue on to the active right foot, and into the power position, then release. Use a space marked on the ground to learn the correct foot placement for the jump. Focus on correct rhythm. Whole sequence. The progression is completed with full throws using lighter discs. Control and correct the power position if necessary. The hammer throw technique is divided into the following phases: swings, turns, and delivery. To resist the pull of the hammer and ensure the correct direction of the throw, the grip must be strong but relaxed. The body weight is shifted visibly, corresponding to the hammer's orbit. The low point of the hammer's orbit is in front of the thrower's right foot. The thrower performs 2 to 3 wide flat preliminary swings. The speed is increased gradually from swing to swing. After the swings, the thrower pivots into the first of 3 or 4 turns. Each turn can be divided into single support and double support. The body sits visibly against the hammer. The shoulder axis and the arms form a triangle. The rotational velocity of the hammer and thrower is increased from turn to turn. In the delivery phase, the legs are extended rapidly when the hammer reaches the low point of its orbit. The arms move upwards and to the left in a whiplash movement. The hammer is released when the shoulder axis points in the direction of the throw. There is no specific recovery phase in the hammer throw. The thrower simply remains in the delivery position. Introduction. In this step, the thrower learns the backwards slinging movement using different implements. The back should be kept straight and the arms extended. Standing swings. In this step, the thrower is introduced to the hammer, safety measures, and the grip. Swing the implements between the legs and to the sides. The thrower should swing the implement several times without releasing, while finding a balanced position. Check that the low point of the hammer orbit is in front of the right foot. Standing throw. To introduce the delivery and couple it with the swings, throw the hammer over the left shoulder after 2 swings.